Welcome back to All 4C Learning session 21 and 22. In previous session we learned that what is E2 elimination and which type of mechanism it proceeds. Now let us consider one substrate. Here leaving group is NMe3 plus group. With respect to this leaving group, this carbon is alpha carbon and this carbon is beta, this carbon is beta. Now this beta carbon consists one hydrogen, one alkyl group, and this beta carbon do not consist any hydrogen atoms. Now this substrate upon elimination, when we are going to provide strong base, say C2H5O minus, as we discussed in previous session, base has to abstract proton from beta carbon, means beta hydrogen it has to take. So there is a possibility to attack upon this hydrogen and one more possibility to attack upon this hydrogen. There are two beta hydrogens here with respect to this leaving NMe3 plus. It may abstract either this hydrogen or this hydrogen. We are expecting two products here. One is RCH. If this hydrogen is abstracted, there will be a formation of double bond in between these two carbon atoms, and here CH3 as such. One more possibility, if beta carbon containing hydrogen is this one, then we are getting RCH2 CH double bond CH2. So this one is more substituted alkene, this one is less substituted alkene. In general, what we are saying, this one is a Sadgeff product, and that is a more substituted product, and this one is a less substituted product. This is what we called Hofmann product, because in Hofmann elimination we are getting less substituted product. Now in this case, which one is major, which one is minor, that we have to check out. Now in case of Sadgeff elimination, base say ethoxide ion, it come and approach the beta carbon containing hydrogen, and in between this carbon hydrogen bond is going to break slowly, and there will be a formation of double bond in between the two carbon atoms which consists leaving group say X. Here repeat once again, if when X is pulling electron towards itself and it comes out as X minus, resultant this carbon acquires partial positive charge. So whenever this partial positive charge appears here with respect to this carbon, next carbon is beta carbon. This beta carbon containing hydrogens are going to take part in hyperconjugation. For that, the sigma bond electrons will be shifted partially towards this carbon. Resultant, there will be a formation of double bond in between these two carbon atoms, and slowly this bond is going to break. This is what we learned in previous session as alkene type character. Intermediate transition state has alkene type character. So which alkene is more stable? When this transition state will be more stabilized, that purely depending upon if alkyl groups, what number of alkyl groups attached to these two carbon atoms. If these two carbon atoms attach to more number of alkyl groups, that will be more substituted alkene. So obviously we know that more substituted alkene is major product and more substituted alkene is more stable. Based on that, we can say here this one is more, if it is more substituted, in such a case that alkene is more stable and that alkene product is major product because of alkene character, and this alkene character transition state and this alkene character containing transition state can be stabilized presence of electron releasing groups, and means presence of alkyl groups. We can say presence of alkyl groups can be stabilized more this alkene character transition state, which leads more substituted product. More substituted alkene is nothing but Sadgeff product, or also called Zaitsev product. So more substituted alkene is predominant. All these things happen when the leaving group is good leaving group. If it pulls electron towards itself, it acquires partial negative charge. In such a case, carbon acquires partial positive charge. To compensate that positive charge, CH bond electrons should be shifted towards this direction. Resultant CH bond is going to break. That hydrogen will be abstracted by base. So here you are getting alkene character, and this is anti-periplanar elimination that we learned yesterday. Now that we learned in previous session. Now Here I did not consider here good leaving group. Instead of that, this one we can say poor leaving group. If the leaving group is poor leaving group like what are other poor leaving groups? If you observe, NR3 plus quaternary ammonium salts, this is what we called, and fluorine also poor leaving group. So when leaving groups are poor leaving groups like NR3 plus means quaternary ammonium salt or F minus, etc. In such a case, this poor leaving group cannot push that sigma bond electrons because it do not have that much tendency to leave away. In other words, it cannot stabilize by leaving that, as F comes out as F minus, its stability is less. Just like that here, its leaving tendency is less. In such a case, we cannot expect this type of transition state mechanism. That means we cannot expect alkene character containing transition state. Alkene character containing transition state we cannot expect. So which mechanism, how this mechanism proceeds? Here this NMe3 group only acts as a minus psi group. Even though fluorine is there, it acts as a minus psi group. Here what happened? Base has to approach either of these two hydrogen ends, means these two are beta hydrogens. First base has to approach. So when base approaches to that hydrogen, then what happened? These electrons will be shifted because of it approaching with a lone pair, means negative charge. When base approaches with negative charge, CH sigma bond electrons are shifted towards carbon. Resultant, this carbon acquires negative charge. So now this carbon is going to acquire negative charge. If this same base come and attack upon this hydrogen, this carbon is going to bear negative charge. That means there are two possibilities. Base has to come and attack upon either this beta hydrogen or this beta hydrogen. Ultimately, this beta carbon is going to acquire partial negative charge. This beta carbon is going to acquire partial negative charge. So attaining partial negative charge is nothing but carbanion character. Attaining partial negative charge is nothing but carbanion character. So when leaving group is a poor leaving group like quaternary ammonium salts or fluorine, then base prefers to abstract proton either of the two carbon atoms, beta carbon atoms here, and of that which one is more stabilized, that we have to check. Here carbanion character containing transition state, whereas in case of Saitjev elimination, which character? Alkene character. Saitjev elimination proceeds via alkene character containing transition state, whereas Hofmann elimination, or if leaving group is a poor leaving group, in such a case we are getting carbanion character transition state, carbanion character containing transition state. Now if you observe here, so because of carbanion character, this carbon and this carbon, these two carbon atoms, either of these two carbon atoms, which one is more stable we need to check. If you observe here, this one has a primary carbanion, this one has secondary carbanion. This one is a primary carbanion and this one is secondary carbanion. Out of primary and secondary carbanion, primary carbanion is more stable rather than secondary carbanion. Primary carbanion is more stable rather than secondary carbanion. In case of primary carbanion, if you observe here, because of this negative charge is attached to carbon, that carbon consists electron withdrawing group. Whereas in this case, if negative charge developed here this one also attached to one alkyl group. This alkyl group is nothing but plus I group. So obviously of these two carbanion character, primary carbanion is more stable. That's why base approach to attack upon that primary carbon containing hydrogen. That means we are getting Hofmann product as a major product and Saitjev product as a minor product. Normally Saitjev elimination, more substituted alkene is a major product, but exception for this one, if leaving group is a poor leaving group, in such a case instead of this one, because of poor leaving group, it cannot pull sigma bond electrons towards itself. Resultant, base has to approach either of the two beta hydrogens, beta carbon containing hydrogens. Resultant, that beta carbon acquires partial negative charge. Developing of partial negative charge happens here upon the both beta carbon atoms, of which carbanion is can be more stabilized. So in case of Saitjev elimination, which alkene is more stabilized, we checked there. Whereas in case of Hofmann elimination, which carbanion is more stabilized? Which carbanion is more stabilized? Because of primary carbanion is more stabilized than secondary. That's why we are getting, with respect to this carbanion, more stable product. Now, this Hofmann elimination from alkyl halides. So initially we have to learn one reaction, that is Hofmann ammonolysis. Now, Hofmann ammonolysis, alkyl halides, say Rx, upon reaction with ammonia, we are getting primary amine RNH2 plus HX, RNH2, primary amine plus HX. So, primary amine RNH2 upon further reaction with Rx, we are getting tertiary amine R2NH plus HX. So, secondary amine, this one, secondary amine upon further reaction with Rx, we are getting tertiary amine R3N plus HX. Tertiary amine R3N upon reaction with Rx, we are getting quaternary ammonium salts R4N plus X minus. So this one is a 4th degree, means quaternary ammonium salts. In this case, if we are using excess of alkyl halide and less amount of ammonia, we are getting polyalkylation. So primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine and quaternary ammonium salts we are getting. So after getting quaternary ammonium salts, means nitrogen, if attached to one is methyl, say one is ethyl CH2CH2H, another one is propyl CH2 and CH3, another one is say butyl CH2CH3. In such a case, here nitrogen bears positive charge. Now, with respect to this nitrogen which acts as leaving group, of course here it is poor leaving group. This carbon is alpha, this carbon do not possess or do not attach to any other carbon, means there is no beta carbon. And with respect to this one, again this is alpha, this is beta. With respect to this one, again this is alpha, this is beta. With respect to this one, this is again alpha and beta. So except this methyl group, remaining 3 alkyl groups attached to beta hydrogens. That means they consist of beta hydrogens. Now base may come and attach or approach to either this beta hydrogen or this beta hydrogen or this beta hydrogen. So we are having 3 products possibility. Which alkene you are getting, means 3 alkenes, of which hydrogen abstraction is easy, or which carbon bears negative charge. Suppose here there is no beta carbon, no need to consider this one. Here beta carbon attached, if it gets a partial negative charge, this one is do not attach to any other alkyl groups. Of course, this one is leaving group. Whereas in this case, this beta carbon, if here it gets partial negative charge, this methyl group is electron releasing group which destabilizes the carbanion. Whereas in this case, again this one is alkyl group which destabilizes carbanion. So it prefers to abstract this hydrogen. Resultant, we are getting product CH2 double bond CH2 plus, remaining 3 alkyl groups as such. One is methyl, another one is propyl CH2CH3, another one is butyl, like this. So we are getting product alkene which is less substituted alkene. So less substituted alkene is major product predominant here. The ability or the tendency to approach this carbon or this beta carbon, because of these two are secondary carbanion character, intermediate is less stable. So in this case we are getting always least substituted alkene as a major product instead of SAGE-F product. Once again, difference between Hofmann elimination and SAGE-F elimination. So in SAGE-F elimination we are getting more substituted alkene. In Hofmann elimination we are getting less substituted alkene as a major product respectively. So in SAGE-F elimination, why we are getting more substituted alkene? That depending upon here SAGE-F elimination proceeds via alkene character intermediate. Because of alkene character intermediate, alkenes stability, how alkenes are stabilized, which alkene is more stabilized, the same factor we need to apply here. So already we learned in previous session, like already if more number of alkyl groups are there, that alkene is more stable. Just like that, here alkene character transition state also, can be more stabilized if it attached to more number of alkyl groups. In such a case, we are getting more substituted product. Whereas in case of Hofmann elimination, elimination do not takes place via alkene character transition state. Instead of that, which transition state we are getting here? Carbanion character transition state. Why carbanion character transition state we are getting? In case of Sedgwick elimination, leaving group is good leaving group, whereas in case of Hofmann elimination, leaving group is poor leaving group. Actually, when leaving group is poor leaving group, in that case only we are getting Hofmann elimination. In that case only we are getting Hofmann elimination. Poor leaving group means what? I will just discuss quaternary ammonium salts and F. So these are poor leaving groups. In such a case, we are getting carbanion character transition state. Because of carbanion character transition state, not like alkene character transition state, here which carbanion can be stabilized? From that carbanion, we are getting product, major product. So carbanion stability, if you compare primary and secondary of these two, primary carbanion is more stable. Hence, we are getting elimination product with respect to this primary carbanion and minor product with respect to secondary carbanion. So minor product now here in this case, Sedgwick product means more substituted alkene, and Hofmann product here less substituted alkene. So hope you got the point here. Let us consider one example here. Y is a leaving group. As in general we consider that poor leaving group, and if we consider poor leaving group and if we consider good leaving group, in both cases what percentage of variation we can notice in Hofmann elimination product? Let us see. I am going to consider Y as a leaving group, and with respect to that Y containing carbon, there are two beta carbon atoms. One is here, another one is here. Two beta carbon atoms are there. Both the beta carbon atoms are not in same environment. One beta carbon is nothing but do not attach to any alkyl group, and this beta carbon attached to one ethyl group. Now, when we are using base, this base, in presence of base, elimination has to take place. With respect to this hydrogen, the product what we called Sedgwick product, and with respect to another beta hydrogen, the product what we are getting Hofmann product. Less substituted product, Hofmann product. Let us consider Hofmann product percentage. If leaving group is bromine, as we learned in previous sessions, with increase in size of the halogen atom, their leaving tendency also increases. So since Br is a good leaving group, in such a case 31% of Hofmann product we are getting, remaining 69% is a Sedgwick product. And when Y leaving group is SME2 plus, this also poor leaving group, but relatively compared to that tertiary quaternary ammonium salt somewhat better. Hence if you observe here 87%, that means this is being, these two are poor leaving groups, either SME2 plus or NME3 plus. These are, if Y is either of these two groups, you are getting product that is less substituted alkene. In other words, Hofmann product is a major product. We are getting 87%, 98%. And Hofmann elimination takes place because of two reasons. One is if leaving group or departing group is a poor leaving group or poor departing group. And the second factor is if approaching base is more bulky. If approaching base is more bulky. So here I used to compare base also. One is ethoxide ion. When I am using ethoxide ion as a base, product what we are getting is 30% of Hofmann product. Remaining 70% is Sedgwick product. And instead of ethoxide ion, I am going to use tertiary butoxide, Me3CO minus, potassium tertiary butoxide. Means what happened here? Earlier, this ethoxide means CH3CH2O minus, oxygen containing carbon attached to one methyl group. In case of tertiary butoxide, such instead of all these three hydrogens, three methyl groups are there. So tertiary butoxide, now what happened? Bulkiness of the attacking base increases. Whenever bulkiness of attacking base increases, 30% changes to 72%. That means Hoffman product is a more predominant. Hoffman product is a major product when we are using bulky base. Further, if you increase more bulkiness, instead of one methyl group, I am going to place ethyl group. Instead of one methyl group, I am going to place ethyl group, which increases more bulkiness. Resultant 77% is the product Hoffman product. And instead of 3 methyl groups, I am going to keep 3 ethyl groups. In such a case, much more bulkiness. Here we are getting 78%. So this experimental data reveals that clearly, if leaving group is a poor leaving group, ability of leaving group rules that what percentage of product we are going to get Hoffman product. Similarly, here bulkiness of the base also influences percentage of Hoffman product. That means if the leaving group is more and more poor leaving tendency or less leaving ability or less nucleophugacity, that word's terminology is important. Nucleophugacity is less. In such a case, Hoffman product is more predominant and Sage-F product will be minor. And similarly, approaching base is more bulky. In such a case, Hoffman product is more predominant and Sage-F elimination product is less, means a minor product. Now, regarding Hoffman elimination, Sage-F elimination will end. In which case you are getting Hoffman elimination, in which case you are observing Sage-F elimination. Which type of leaving group is required for Sage-F and which type of leaving group is required for Hoffman, and which type of base required for Sage-F and which base is preferable for Hoffman. If you want to get Hoffman product, major product, then more and more the bulky base better to use. If you want to get Sage-F product, better to use less bulky base. This is the difference with respect to the attacking base. Similarly, if the leaving group is a good leaving group, in other words, a good nucleophugacity, in such a case we can say yes, good leaving group means Sage-F product. And if it is poor leaving group like fluorine or quaternary ammonium salt or SME3 plus, so SME2 plus, in all these cases leaving group, here Hoffman product increases. Now let us consider the same Hoffman elimination or Sage-F elimination which happens in which case in this given example in E2 elimination. As we learned that E2 elimination is nothing but a rare what we called anti-coplanar elimination or anti-periplanar elimination. For that I am going to consider meso compound here. This meso compound upon E2 elimination we are getting cis product. So this one is Fischer projection. So Fischer projection I want to convert into Saha's projection. So how to convert these are all we learned in our earlier syllabus. That's why meso when converted like this. Now base has to approach to this hydrogen and these electrons, CH sigma bond electrons are shifted towards this carbon and this Br has to leave. Now here phenyl, both the phenyl groups are same side and hydrogen and Br are another side. That means phenyl and hydrogen like this and phenyl and bromine like this. Now these two phenyl groups are same side with respect to form double bond, and here H and Br, these two are another side with respect to double bond. So with respect to newly formed double bond, both the phenyl groups are same side. This one what you can say, cis or Z isomer, cis or Z isomer. So meso, instead of meso, if you consider racemic mixture DL, see if you observe here, this one is meso because of plane of symmetry, because of what we call net optical activity will be nullified. If one is R, another one chiral carbon is R, another chiral carbon is yes. Whereas in this case, I used to change environment at one chiral center. You observe here, phenyl, bromine, hydrogen, I left as such only. I am not going to interchange any of these groups position. And I used to change Br and H like this. So these two we can say diastereomeric products. So diastereomers, these are, okay, remember meso and DL, these are diastereomers. So now this one, from here if elimination takes place, base has to approach to this hydrogen and this is CH sigma bond electrons has to come and Br has to leave. In such a case we are getting trans isomer product and this is also called E isomer. Now E and Z are diastereomers. Cis and trans isomers are diastereomers. If substrates are diastereomers, from that substrates or from that reactants, what products we are getting, they are also diastereomers. From diastereomers to diastereomers. That's why what we are saying it is stereospecific. Reaction is E to elimination is stereospecific. Now this product whatever we are getting here, that is E and Z we mentioned, cis and trans. This cis and trans, earlier previously I used to ask you one question. In general, for normal addition of alkenes, so we are saying that cis alkene anti-addition racemic mixture. Hope you got that answer. Whether you are getting the same composition here also or not. If not, why? You have to check yourself.